have to repay that trust.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. But these two teams were also the two best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Being chased, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
You talk about this defense. Alexander Bishop back for her 2nd year on the job. And CD, we spoke with her during the week, and as was the case last year, just came away so impressed, not only with how she handles things, but with what she's actually done with this defense.
I think what we've been struck by from the first time we met her is her...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
The Cowboy defense ready to go again. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10.
Brady now on 1st down.
Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Up the gut, Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Here's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside.
The Dallas defense back out there. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons
Now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun give to Fournette. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Fournette. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The Cowboy defense ready to go again. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here, trailing in this 3rd quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Then a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
The Dallas defense back out there. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Brady now to throw. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Osa Odighizuwa.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side taken in by Miller. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
The Cowboy defense ready to go again. They hold the lead here in this third quarter, but every drive important in a one-score game as this one begins 1st and 10 here. On play action, now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A good pickup there, a 22. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Brady's throw complete to Otten. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Have to kick this.
The Dallas defense back out there. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week one primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight.
You're really going to have to work hard to get this one. Keep fighting.
I started off that now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases been. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky. It's about my face, wearing that monkey. Sweet, not that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that funky. It's about my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Field comes New Orleans. They go play action here on first down.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Brown. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Operating from the gun, Brown. Got a man, that's Richie James.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down, Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Adam Troutman,
his second touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now Brown looking to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that will be incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed. No speed.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Brown on 1st down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The Saints at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now they're a little further behind the 8 ball after the interception led to the touchdown. So
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
This one taken in by Olave.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Operating from the gun, Brown.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Brown off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
And the Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Brown now, throwing on 1st down. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Saints have got it back to within a score. The New Orleans offense set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles. with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On first down, Brown. James has got it. Complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Richie James, 49 yards.
And the Saints have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And you think he personally is... Now Brown throwing to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Brown. Off play action. He'll buy some time right. Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they...
On first and 10, Brown. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rolling to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And it's in. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down on the scoreboard. Throwing to start the drive. Brown. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brown on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's James. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw. Brown. Inside the 15-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Brown. And he coughed it up, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover. That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people...
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Been for the prank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking a from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend out the money, I'm dripping, it's scalding. Got on it, and it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking out for the cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands at me, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it.
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Come the Saints for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years. Brown now on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 4 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Brown. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Now Brown throwing on 1st down. This is caught. Stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here's Brown to throw on 2nd down. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed, and this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Rolling to his right.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake. Brown steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Brown from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on 1st down. Brown And he fires one incomplete.
The Saints at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Brown now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets to him again. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go.
On 1st down, Brown.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep.